What's up everyone, Heath with Lake Champlain Sanitation here, and on today's video we are going to be taking you through a tour of our brand new shop. I've been super excited, wanted to bring you guys this video for a long time. Be sure to like and subscribe below if you like this content, and more to come in the future. Spring is right around the corner at the making of this video. We're excited to bring you guys some videos here in 2026. So this first section of the building, guys, is my office. This is now where I run the day-to-day of the business. Real simple, just got a desk set up with some internet. I'm still running the company off of an iPhone. I've got a personal phone and an iPhone. So we just have Wi-Fi here and a second desk in case I ever hire anyone else down the road. This section up front here is 16 by 24. That includes my office, my utility room, and a bathroom that I did add a shower to in case we get smelly on junk removal and want to shower after a hot day. So I'll take you inside the mechanical room here. Beautiful job, local plumbing and heating company did putting this all in. We are on radiant in-floor heat here, and we had to go, this big tube looking thing is a iron buster because we do have some orange hard water here, but the water in the sink and the bathroom and the shower are clear because of this guy right here. But in-floor heat with a nice boiler, just two zones, one for the shop, one for the office. It gets cold up here in upstate New York, so we wanted to go with the most efficient way to heat this building long term. As we step into the bathroom here, guys, we kept this super simple, just a normal toilet with a stand-up shower, a slop sink for cleaning everything up after, and just some small shelving. Had my father help me finish this off in here, but it's really everything you need just to stay clean and, hit the utilities if you need to. I apologize in advance for the echo, but we are now out in the shop portion of my building. This out here is 32 by 50 with a 16-foot tall ceiling, hence all the echoing. We like to keep it wide open in here. I will keep my tractor in the corner over by my snowmobile. We just had to plow this morning. We got like 8 inches of snow last night, so that's why that's out in the middle. But we can bring in both of our F600 hook lift trucks as well as my F250 which is just a regular cab 8-foot bed. It's tight, but all three trucks fit in here. So if we have a real cold night below zero, or if we have snow coming, we can fit all the trucks in here with the tractor and the sled, as well as some tools, and it's awesome to have everything out of the weather overnight. As far as all of our electrical goes, I decided to keep everything exterior, so out of the tin, just so it's easier to maintain, and if down the road we want to add anything in, we can. We did put in also some ceiling fans, and these fans are pretty cool. They're just like a standard two-way fan. So if we turn them on in the summer, it gives us some air. We can either pull air up or push air down, depending on what way they're spinning. And that 16-foot ceiling height, we're able to bring a truck right in here, put the box up, and unload a dumpster inside if we have to unthaw it. We are actually pretty busy this time of year, and we'll get into how our business has changed yet again in another video, but the making of this video, it's February. It's normally pretty cold and slow up here in upstate New York, especially for the dumpster rental side of things, but we've been fortunate that this year we've been pretty busy. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are making out and what part of the country you're in. So anyone who's got big trucks, equipment, loaders, probably knows that the 14-foot door is the only way to go, especially if you're going to be expanding down the road. So this door is going to be 14 foot wide by 14 feet tall. And I probably could have went with two doors, but I would have had to make the building wider, and it would have looked really funky and squeezed them in. And then this man door right here would have had to be on this wall. And I wanted to keep it on the south side here because of the way the wind blows. But 14 by 14, large door, all Wi-Fi, real nice, fancy setup, door openers, all that good stuff. And helps our trucks come in and out with ease. And if we get bigger trucks, we won't need to get any different doors. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, but we do have two acres here that I purchased, and we're currently only using about 1 acre. This is a potential starter shop and then build something 2 to 3 times the size down the road if the business needs that in the future. We have plenty of room to do that. I basically bought a field. It's a wide open flat field. So that may come down the road. We have days already where we wish the shop was bigger. I feel like everyone's always going to say that, but this is getting us by for now, and it's leaps and bounds better than renting. As far as water hookups, we do have an exterior hookup and an interior hookup right here. Interior wise, we can hook this pressure washer up year round. It's in the heat. It's all in-floor heat out here, of course, as well. And you can wash a truck outside, spray it off, bring it in, wipe it down. Makes it super convenient. You know, our stand-up air compressor as well, and just real basic and simple stuff, guys. So we are going to detail our trucks once a week still. That's still common practice. So we like to have everything, you know, organized and ready to go, so when the guys need to clean something up, they can. I hope you guys enjoyed the shop tour. A couple key pieces of information to leave you with that we're going to break down more in the next video. A couple thousand square feet is what the full footprint of this building is. And I built it to that size because I had a specific budget of $300,000 to build this shop. And that was with land. Now, some parts of the country, you're probably not going to get half of what I have here for that, 2 acres of land in the 2,000 square foot shop for $300,000, but we did do a lot of the work here ourselves, and I called in a lot of favors from contractors that I've worked with over the years, servicing them with roll-offs to help us be within that budget. So I'm going to do a full breakdown of every line item on this shop in another video. But just wanted to give you guys a quick tour. It's cold, it's windy out today. Come springtime, we can show you guys the whole yard space and all the green space we have outside. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Glad I could bring it to you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.